I don't have to go anywhere. I've got nothing better to do. Sorry, let me just look at some stuff, and then we will get there. Boo 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 boo. Oh! Huh. Huh. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. What have I done wrong? What is going on? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh? But, I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Yo, Garth! September 8th, 9:08 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Ouch, my head is throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's the fighting spirit? This is incorrect. Not a single person I know is good first thing in the morning. When I go and say good morning to everyone in Discord in the morning, no one is happy. Worried, dying. Avia usually awake about to go bed. Punky, if she's awake to say it, usually dead. Leo probably hadn't slept. Garth is already Pepe peeing morning. No one is in their best in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheering this down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble with something? Huh? Trouble? Well, wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. No, not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, come to save the day. I've just realized her name is Bird and she's covered in feathers. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? Looks like you have a job now. Go get your job done. Also, if you aren't already, Garth is back to streaming now, and he's very, very close to affiliate. He's just got to get the hours and the viewer count. See you later, Dogma. So, if you don't already, go follow Garth. Garth's a great guy. He's been here from pretty much day one of my streams. I know him from the Ham Fam. Absolute lovely person. If you want a cool stream to go and hang out with, Garth is your boy. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go to trial? Also, I missed a tidbit. Wait a minute. A war tidbit, I should say. Wait, no, let me go up. There's one war tidbit I'd like to say about the last case. There's a line you can get from Gat referring to Naharudu A. Raito. This is a reference to Phoenix Wright's Japanese name. Oh, I didn't know that! Well, I didn't know anything. Boy, you needed to tell me everything. So I'm guessing this is how they get around a tutorial level. You know, they're gonna teach you how to do it again. But instead of being like, oh, but he's, you know, a full-fledged defense attorney, it's gonna be he lost his memory and needs to remember. How can you do this to a fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone, please, tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Courtroom number 2. Here's the boy! Here's our judge! Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. There's the same meaning as right, as in the sense if I see or I understand. Oh, that's cool! Maggie Bird, like a magpie. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory's kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses, because the defendant is a member of the police. This case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. So his name is a pun in both languages? That's pretty clever. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, the lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me, and besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Oh! Reunited with Gumshoe already! My baby! Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir, and while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down, I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. Alright. I'm getting better with these names. I'm getting them, you know? He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah yes, this autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. And was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at your court record. Court record? Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed here there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab. Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop. It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. So sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. Alright. What was it again? Tab. Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell. Edgeworth is Mitsurugi Raiji, which can be translated as Heavenly Blade. So Edgeworth keeps the same sense. I feel like I knew he was called that. Well, not like the Japanese, but I know that was like translated to Heavenly Blade. I'm pretty sure I knew that. I don't know why, but as soon as you said it, I'm like, I've heard that before, and it must be about Edgeworth. Unless that's just like a really common thing. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. No? Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Very well, let's hear from a witness about this evidence. There's something even more incriminating when the glass is under the victim's body, sir. During his day, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. We are now officially 2 away from 500. I did not hear that heartbeat either. It's weird, it was working earlier on, but thank you so much for the follow. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. What is with all these people minutes away from death, writing names? It's weird. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you, these glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain this his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. 2 to go, 2 to go? Hell yeah. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you, sure. But what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get to the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution witnessed all hide things from court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. You mean only happened 3 times to this point? Like that detective, he does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter, either way it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about the trial by fire, here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Decisive evidence. Let's go! Aha! I can still press the button! About those glasses, do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames are kinda like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I do now? Real trouble if those glasses really are hers. It's probably better to check back. Oh, I didn't even read that. Why don't you believe me? During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on his victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. We managed to write the culprit's name on the ground. Culprit's name. Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but was the name the name of my client? I really messed that one up. What was also carving and bruises? I don't remember what it means or how it got there. He doesn't remember it. It's my all-important badge. It shows that I'm a defense attorney. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it says Maggie. It's got a point. Hey, hold on, huh? Don't hurt me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I better check the court record again. What have I got? I have nothing. Oh, can I present this? We never had to do this before. Can you present these? Because her name's spelled wrong. Apparently we can. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? Nice addition that you are given no idea what you can do. You know why I noticed it? You know the only reason I noticed it was one, because I was sure they didn't spell Maggie that way. And I was when she was going on about it, I was kind of thinking, well, her name's Maggie. And then I was looking at like this bit here. Because I remember last time I didn't realize you could press. Can you remember when I was trying to find out how to do stuff? And I was like, I don't get what I'm doing. And then everyone was like, you can press them, you know. And I looked at the option, it was like, oh, there's a button. And but I didn't know you could slide from screen to screen either. So my next go-to thing is when I don't know what I'm doing, I look to see my options. You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name if you please. Well, where's this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that she's Maggie Bird. Ah, it looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name. No. This is very true. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between a victim and defendant. Yes, sir. Great observation skills. Gumshoe's my baby. I love him. No one is allowed to be mean to Gumshoe. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she'd come to ask me what she should get for him. He's trying his best, exactly. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I'd gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. He's still not an ace detective. He's my baby. I love him. I wanted him to come work for me. I'm so sad that he didn't come work for me. Why wouldn't they let him come work with me? Marriage? Wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. I'll marry him! I will marry Gumshoe! I love him! Mind your own business, pal. I literally got an achievement called Mind Your Own Business, pal. The day of the incident was his birthday. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah, the victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 PM that day, and since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Ah, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because, I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give her as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches there, I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree, even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. That shouldn't be the point of discussion at this time! Whoa, wait a second, why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think a good detective is about done here. Oh, 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was his birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove? Just now, I believe you said the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah, are you saying she bought that glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was a custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made. Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there's little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case? We haven't got it. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. Oh, he's got the glove. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It looks like a bunch of bananas. The glove looks like a bunch of bananas. Guys. It looks like a bunch of bananas. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Officer Prince really liked the color yellow, and that's why you had to special order it. Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that's true, it brings up an important question. Hey, ABC, how's it going? Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Does it look like a bunch of bananas? It looks like a bunch of bananas! Doing good? Nice. I'm doing alright. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped into the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. I want to look at this glove. We can't look close. Look, it's bananas! Right, let's go. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation? So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Hey, don't look down on this. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up anyway. His pointer finger. You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Yes, your pointer finger, this one. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the results? And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write the name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right. And there's more. Scratches on his skin. Yep, You can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible, sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found them. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think it was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir, if Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand? Do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? What about it? What about it? Is this gonna be something that I'm not gonna understand because I don't like baseball? Is this gonna be one of those things that are clear to people who play baseball, but to other people are gonna be like, I don't get it? But they literally told me what to do, so it's like... Thankfully, they told me what to do, because I would never have got that. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell this court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow, and that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities, huh? There's another reason why it's special, and what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Sports ball leaves? Probably external knowledge required. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom-made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-handed glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his... Well, wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Did I do it? I object. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Well, I mean, that's untrue. I can write with both hands. Order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. And that means Maggie is... No. It's not possible. Hey, Herr Pastor! I said that fast, hoping that it sounded right. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Phew. I feel like I can breathe again. Half Esther? Just want to swing by and tell you I love you? Oh, thank you. We love you too. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. It seems that we've reached this conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Oh, well, thank you, sir. So you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. There you go. Thank you. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the... No, not yet. I mean, please, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. Well, what is the meaning of this, Mr. Pine? Prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? And you have a fantastic day as well. And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? What the heck? Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Been lurking while working today? Yeah, Punky is busy. Boizzy. She's a busy fish. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help you. This is a business card? I've got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Well, that's your cell phone number. Right. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on the walk with Dustin. The Blue Badger remains! The Blue Badger is still there. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along! You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Maya! Ah, now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. Good morning, Maggie, even. The Blue Badger remains! I could happily never hear that fucking song ever again in my life, though. Thank you. Please and thank you. Oh, fuck. And good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super-important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring, huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list. Nice. Where would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh? Is that right? These numbers were in the memory of the phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oops. Guess we'll have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Old? old. Wait a minute, guys. Give me a second. Gib sec. Uh-oh, guess you have to get going. Talk about you being old Layton, Nick. Well, wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this, I can't. Come on, Nick, better get a move on. Yeah. Yeah, Wartage, you're old. Your memory is awful because you're old. Court now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Pine. Mr. Payne. Why do I keep saying Mr. Pine? Yes, Your Honour. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on... There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honour. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Oh, well, he did it because he hit me. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted this court's eyes and coloured me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student, but to give... He's bloody windbag in male form. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. Well, what is he? A human chatterbox? I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park. You were taking strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mummy. If you must know, I am. Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. So you said it again, taking a walk. You know, what you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 PM. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana! See, I told you! They look like bananas! That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah, that's all you have to say. How could you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. I told you, bananas. How no one else could see that they were bananas? So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. Humph. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. The no-name trashy? Now, this might be hard for you, for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. Grr, his arrogance is really intolerable, so what should I do now? After all, there was a clock right there at the crime scene. Oh, I'm happy I didn't fucking push him then. I didn't realize that. You said he's a dick phoenix. And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance I could tell just what kind of an occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Well, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or didn't you not get a clear look at the face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. He looks so smug. I agree. Then please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. I want a banana. This is the banana. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this in a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. But Mr. Wright, where's the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? Bananas. Un banan. That's not. It's a... No. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas! Knows nothing about baseball. I mean, that means nothing. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? How? What? You? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. Dos bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept... And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see? Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who reject... No, he's not confirmed as being related to Old Bag. I feel like just how much he talks makes him related to Old Bag. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. I like that he's choking himself, but the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 PM when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and they ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. I like his shocked face. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Didn't he say this all happened at 6 and now it's like 6:40? Wait, what time did the guy die? Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report. According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 PM. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 PM. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny? You are free? What do you mean you are free? What were you doing where you weren't free? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. Your gun done? Oh, your Gundam's been done. Sorta? Where's the picture then, nerd? 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington, yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Stickers left and some extras, but fuck that. That one didn't take you as long as the other the big one then. Answer the question. Telephone her, I mean... That is pretty cool. For those not in Discord, that is the mech. Are you gonna do some fancy shots of all three together now? It's pretty cool. Yeah, one of these days. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. Well, I'm happy all three of them were good mechs. Because I remember the last time you made them, you got the little one, didn't you? And you weren't very happy with the little one. So I'm happy all three of these were like, you know. And then I want to redo my mechs. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a matrios... I can't even say that. You must think you're really something special. So are you still planning on buying some more when you get paid again? Or have they actually sold out now? Witness. I lost my cell phone there. Are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard... Oh, God. We'll have to see. Enough. Oh, man. Oh, man. I remember the day you bought these mechs. You were there like, I got my Christmas bonus. I'm gonna be fine when I, go to buy my computer in May. I feel like you're gonna spend all your money on mechs. I'm gonna say it now, that when it gets to May, you're gonna be regretting how many mechs you bought. 100%. Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do? Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? Sadly not a thing that will happen. Heh, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Wait a minute. Am I going crazy? I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy. The store doesn't get new stuff that often for me to go into debt. But if they suddenly did get new stuff in store, you would go into debt. That is the proof right there. I've been playing Phoenix Wright for so long now, Leo. I can see through that. If they did, you'd be in debt right now. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, the witness testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. Crazy. Take that, Shin! Exactly. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Why is he trying to strangle himself? Order, order! Well, what does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? And I bet his phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him, so there's no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for this cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing for those 15 minutes? Yes, there's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Because he was writing the name, right? Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced. Perhaps? No. I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence. Yes, of course. Before you do, you will be penalized. The one piece? Well, it's gotta be the glasses then. I don't think it's the phone yet. And I don't think it's that. Which means it's gonna be the glasses. Mr. Wellington. Well, what? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where? Where do you find... I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order, order. Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. But Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I am doing. No, he's gonna kill himself. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. Deep six this guy? Deep six this guy? That sounds... That sounds worrying. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah, this is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of the knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order, order. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name of the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? Well, we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie or a Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. And will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you at the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? How did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness' cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And? She also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground is Maggie. And this is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. True. Order, order. But Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a... Motive. I should just read it before I actually press any buttons. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone a defendant found, and we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? That this is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. All I've got now is the fucking Mighty Boosh. This is an outrage! Oh my god, I need to watch the Mighty Boosh. I haven't seen that in ages. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided the... Why do they have to talk so much? I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is... Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone was to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No. This is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor, what is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said that exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of the phone call. Hello. Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was that something that didn't agree with the witness? Wait! Was it because he was in his uniform? What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh. The girl that picked up my phone was with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before turning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that he'd already run a check on his phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Whisper, 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 whisper. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Ha, 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 ha. Well, that's definitely a reaction. Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. That guy's really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious phone group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. but you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be something. Can we get fingerprints? I mean, we were doing fingerprints at the end of the last game. I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Well, wiped it. I wiped it. Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Now I remember. Now I remember? Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if we don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am. The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant in the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? I will harass the witness! Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, sure. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, that the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh, now then, Mr. Wright. This is your last chance. It comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Yeah, I know how to say it. I just can't because I haven't drank enough in it long enough, so my mouth won't make any sounds properly. What am I trying to prove? What am I trying to prove? I don't know what I'm trying to prove. I don't think I understand what I'm trying to prove. Oh, wait a minute, there. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards, Your Honor. There's something very important about that card, and that is... my phone number was on the back, right? I'm not going crazy. Need more water? I need to go get some water. I drank it all. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now, but court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're gonna call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things too. But what? Where's my phone? And what is with the stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. Isn't that the Steel Samurai song? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. Yet you're... No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say... when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. He did die! He killed himself! See, I told you he'd strangle himself to death. I told you he would do that. I will get a drink after stream because we're finishing this case. And then I will go and get another drink. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, is Mr. Wellington's naturally. Oh, fuck you! Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Don't go with autoerotic asphyxiation when you're on the stand. True. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty! We did it, guys. We got through another case. That is all. This court is adjourned. She's not as fun as Larry. I like Larry more. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me, huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. 6 months? How are you alive? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. And that's right, you were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh, I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet, I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. That's the spirit! Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks, you take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge! He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person I have got. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me, don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh. Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Nice. Does it let me save at the end of games? Boo, 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 boo. No, it only lets me save at the beginning of games. Never mind then. Right, that's it though. That's all you're getting. I've been streaming now for 7 hours. That's all you get. Let me have a look at who's online. That felt like a hard trial. That was the tutorial trial, basically. Is Sarah going to be going for a little longer? I don't know what her times are. Is Sarah going for a little longer, Warted? Yeah, we'll rate Sarah then. Right, I am back on... Well, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, so I'm probably going to be working on my Pajama Sam YouTube video tomorrow. But in the afternoon, if I get bored, I might stream a little bit. Because Leo isn't streaming, and when he doesn't stream, I take that opportunity to stream myself. And with only a couple more followers left to go, we might be able to break 500 by the end of the week if we're lucky. But I am planning on working on my video tomorrow. I love you too, Punky. But yeah, other than that, we're definitely back on Saturday with some Shenmue. But I might do like 1 or 2 days of Shenmue and then see if people are around that want to play Phasmo, because there's a new update in Phasmo. And then Sunday, we're going to be doing Left 4 Dead. I don't know who's doing Left 4 Dead yet. I need to confirm all of that. But we're going to be doing them. We're going to be doing the Left 4 Dead. And we might do some other stuff after that as well. It depends. But yeah, that is all for now. I'm going to go and either work on my video or play this game I was talking about earlier on, which I don't remember the name of. But yeah, I love you all. Go say hi to Sarah. Have a good evening. Bye-bye, everyone.